crocodile breed up in it from yam we have.
And we not get right as a fix, we not come board. And you always have to come show your face. You have to come show your face.
Residents of Trenchtown fear that man who was washed away by flood waters in Collie Gully yesterday is now lost at sea. And the local government minister Desmond McKenzie says assessment of damage caused by recent heavy rains have started. Please remember to like the video and also consider subscribing. Residents of Trenchtown fear that man who was washed away by flood waters in Collie Gully yesterday is now lost at sea. The man, identified only as Terrence, reportedly attempted to cross the bridge that spans the gully. Residents claim that the iron railing on the bridge is damaged and the man fell at the part that's missing a piece of railing. They also claim that a young boy who was walking with the man managed to hold on to the iron railing on the other side of the bridge, so he was saved. The residents claim that police did not respond to their calls for help.
First, I go up on my phone and call 119. Can't get nobody. I want the police chief a pass and I find them down when I want to understand. If the police them respond, them there to protect and serve. And them say somebody find them down, must something. We not say pass and not stop to hear nothing. They get me at the policeman number respond to me. He say, where you locate? Me say, First Street. Me you say, well, Culture Yard Street. If you can't find me the restaurant there's something outside. You can't see me. Come now. No respond. So if the man did even eat up down with someone and someone, them thing not happen foreign. When you call one man like police, helicopter, everybody out there look. And this morning, me traumatized, me no sleep last night or something. So long I'm also coming never see something like this. You know see it. I can't believe them thing happen. Them not find anybody. And this morning, them there, fire brigade, this is the youth were just with them. You man them they down in there. Them gone out at sea now. When they come out in the man, and man done dead and gone already. Eh?
Residents of Trenchtown, they are calling on the relevant authorities to fix the railing on the bridge. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie has indicated that the government has started assessment of the damage caused by recent heavy rains. The assessment involves determining the cost of damage to public infrastructure and the impact on residents, especially those who lost their homes. The minister led a team of representatives from various government entities on a visit of sections of East Rural St. Andrew today. A family from the Penfield district has been left homeless after the building collapsed yesterday. Some of the occupants, including a child, have been hospitalized with minor injuries. Mr. McKenzie said each parish municipal corporation is collaborating with the National Works Agency on the assessment.
This morning we are beginning a tour of one of the worst affected areas in the corporate area and especially across the island as it relates to the event that we had over the last 2 days. It is fair to say that East Rural St. Andrew has sustained extensive damage in terms of land slippage, house was lost, and other dislocations have taken place across the constituency. In St. Catherine, there are areas of concerns, and in St. Thomas and Clarendon, there are areas that have been badly affected by the system that passed over us 2 days ago. The municipal corporations right across the country is presently doing an assessment. They are working in tandem with the National Works Agency to come up with a clear picture of what has taken place over the last 2 days.
He added that the Labour Ministry will respond to the needs of affected residents.
Let us say it is not going to be possible for us today to give an extensive outlook as to the situation across the country based on the fact that we are still gathering information. But I'm joined today by a cross-government team. The Minister of Labour and Social Security is here because there is the role for the Ministry of Labour to play. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management is present. The Jamaica Fire Brigade is present. The National Water Commission is present. The National Works Agency, the Ministry of Local Government, and we are getting the support from the Office of the Prime Minister through the Minister of Information.
Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie. And the mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, said response teams have been mobilized to clear several roadways impacted by landslides following heavy rains since yesterday.
Well, we have been receiving reports on damages across the municipality. There are some landslides that are blocking roadways that are of immediate importance to us. In Red Hills, we have Essex Hall, Padmore, sections of Mount Salus, and other areas. And in Stony Hill Division, there are Erie Castle, Bowden Hill, Iron River. We have Fraser's Lane in Golden Hill, sections of Mount Charles and Lawrence Tavern. And we are also having reports coming out of the General Gordontown, Mavis Bank areas where we have landslides that have blocked roadways in Violet Bank, Hoodford, and other areas, Gower Ridge. We have mobilized equipment to begin to clear roadways in all these areas. So we have already mobilized equipment, and the equipment operators are working closely with our councillors to ensure that they are at the locations and that they are beginning to clear some roadways.
The mayor said several roadways in Kingston and St. Andrew are still flooded.
So far, we have received reports of landslides in the Iron River, Bowden Hill and Erie Castle area. That's in the Stony Hill Division. Also in the Lawrence Tavern Division, areas in and around Mount Charles, Border, Lawrence Tavern, in the Mavis Bank Division, Guava Ridge and Violet Banks and Sugar Loaf and other areas. But those are the main areas. And we had flooding basically on most of our main roads across the municipality, and there is a section of a gully in the Queensborough area just behind the Sheila's place. There a section of the retaining wall collapsed, and that is something we have been monitoring. We had every flow of rainwater in the Barnes Gully and other gullies across the municipality, which we have been monitoring.
Mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams. Meantime, assessments are being carried out to quantify the damage caused by flooding and landslides across St. Thomas following severe weather which impacted the island over the past 2 days. Officials from the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation and other government agencies visited impacted communities today. Mayor of Morant Bay, Hubert Williams, said among the areas toured was Danvers Pen, which had severe flooding overnight. He said cleanup activities are underway.
We are just walking and assessing, the damages and so forth. There's a lot of landslide. We are doing a lot of cleaning up and so forth. We are just trying to restore order. That's the mood that we are in right now, restoring order. We have places like Somerset that was severely impacted, Rainy Pen, Beacon Hill, Mount Felix, Port Marant. There's so much places. I can go on and on.
Mayor Williams said there was no report of injury linked to the severe weather.
The beautiful thing about it, up to now, we haven't get any information that any life were lost. So we are very grateful and happy for that.
The mayor noted that flood waters across the parish have mostly receded, restoring access to communities. He added that the flood victims who were rescued from their cars and mistakenly taken to a community center in a flood zone area yesterday have left the center. The 24 persons spent the night at the center in Wheelers Field after being airlifted there by the JDF.
Yeah, now we're in the process of escorting them. A team is there escorting our Red Cross personnel is escorting them now back to their vehicles. The water have receded, so hopefully they will be able to proceed home.
Mayor of Morant Bay, Hubert Williams. One of the inmates who escaped from the Black River Police Station lockup in St. Elizabeth 5 months ago was fatally shot during an alleged confrontation with police in Downs, Manchester this morning. That is Dean Simpson of Turnatop District. Reported at about 1:20 a.m. Simpson was involved in a confrontation with lawmen during which he was shot. He was later pronounced dead at hospital. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, has been notified of the incident. Simpson was among 8 inmates who escaped the lockup on June 19. He had been jailed on a charge of robbery with aggravation. 2 escapees had been recaptured, while another was found dead in September. 4 others remain at large.